Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. Well, how could I resist coming outside on a beautiful day as today? I mean, I'm sure the temperatures is like 85, 86 degrees. Oh my
87.
God. 87. Hold on. Yep. 87. Okay, there we go. Here we go. I just want to make sure we were being heard. Okay. So anyway, we didn't have anything to talk about. I don't look at what is that?
It's called Summer House Martha's
I
Vineyard.
really tried to get into it. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try to get into it. We're gonna try to knock it out
Okay.
because this is the first season.
No, this is the second season.
Okay, but that's okay. If we can get in it and we just look at it, we're gonna split. We're gonna try to get caught up.
Okay.
If we get caught up, we'll talk about it this weekend.
Yes.
Because there was someone who asked me about it, and I said I'll get in contact with you a couple of days. And in a couple of days, we had to go live, and I had to get ready for the Anunnakis, so I had to study for that. So, well, baby Crone,
Yes.
we just need to touch up on a few little things. Now, with that being said, this is just a day where we're just going to talk for a few minutes. We're going to talk about how I apologize that people call me for readings and you say I'm not clear. This is it. I am doing readings for $10 for now. This is not my permanent price, okay? But for now, because I'm really trying to build the clientele. However, there has been people who call me and we just have not been able to connect.
Yes.
I apologize for that. It is not that I don't want the business. It is not that I'm not doing it for $10. It's not that. It's just that, what's the problem, baby Crone?
The problem is,
Tell them the truth.
well, honestly, what happened was when we first originally started this business, we had a website that we had made a website and PayPal, or not even PayPal, but it's like a payment method through that website. However, they said we was doing some hocus pocus, Billy Bocus, and they was like, "Nah, you can't do that on our website."
Right.
So
right.
then we had to transition to a new website. However, have yet to find a way to plug in a feature to have that transaction. So right now, the only way we're accepting payments is through PayPal.
That's it. No other way. Just PayPal. Not easy, yeezy, buggly breezy. It has to be PayPal. That's it.
Yes.
Zero zilch. Nope. No. Did you do it? Nope. How about Bob and Cat? Only PayPal. I am running this special and I'm going to tell you why. I've always been a type of person that, let's say I have enough or whatever enough is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be the person that take from people who may not have enough. Okay? So I guess what I do is I take the teachings of Jesus.
Okay.
Because I believe that your gifts make room for you. I also believe that money come. Somebody out of the clear blue skies last year sent us $200.
Yes. Thank you.
One time I was in a grocery store and I got a little short of cash.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. It wasn't that I didn't even have the money, but the lady that was there, guess what she did? She paid for all of my groceries.
Yes.
And wouldn't even allow me to cry, hug her,
repay her,
get her address. She rushed out the store. By the time I got to it wasn't even 5 minutes.
Mm-mm.
She was gone. Gone.
Yeah.
I came back to the cashier and she says, that was your day. You've been blessed. She does this all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I'm sure she doesn't do it every day. But enough where the lady didn't even stop her or anything. Like, oh, you're the lucky one today. Like, and see, you have earth angels. And for me, that's what I would like to be. If I'm riding down the street and I see someone that just look bad, what is it to pull over, give them $5?
That's true.
$3? Come on now. I would like to get them enough where they can buy a bag of candy or chips or a drink at least. That's me. And I live by that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me give you one more of my highlights. I have
Okay.
so many, but this is the one. One time they had a play in Baltimore many, many years ago. And it was about Jesus. I don't know who played the play, but this was this begging man. And he had on multicolored clothing. Like, like they tell the story of Joseph, of Joseph. I bought it. I bought it. Of Joseph and his multiple coats that his father made for him. Well, this guy was outside with multiple colored coats. It just looked, he had locks, they was thick. He just looked,
Stood out.
to the point where my heart was like, people was going, get away from me. He was acting crazy, just not crazy to hurt anybody, but just either he would have been a pest or you would have found pity. Me, I felt pity for the man, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I gave him the money. I gave him some dollars, whatever. In those days, I didn't have it like I have it today, which I still have need, But I gave him what I had at the time. This is many years ago. And I'm sure it could have been $1, $2. It wasn't, I don't give pennies, okay? So you got to understand, if you're looking back, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, that's a lot of money, considering today.
Yes.
So when I give, I try to give where you can buy something to eat, or at least a drink. Yes. I don't care if it's cigarettes. I don't care if it's alcohol. I don't care. That's not my business. My business is to give because my heart said so. So this man was doing it, and he just struck me as I felt sorry. I don't know, like this poor man in all these colors. He looked hot. He had locks. He just looked like, ooh. And people was like, get away from me. He was in the line as you go into the theater to see this play. Well, when we got into the theater, and as the play starts to progress, it must have been one of the first plays.
Okay.
Guess who comes out on the stage? That man.
Oh my God.
That man came out on the stage, and the audience was
I bet I would be too.
And I was like, yeah. And those people that came, it was like, like that's how I was at the time. I was yelling in my seat because it was something about him I didn't know it was about the play. Now I'm just knowing it's something.
Good acting.
Yeah, right. And he made some kind of statement. I don't remember the words, but this was the sentiment. For all of you who gave, don't think we're taking your money. All of your money has been donated to something. I could have cried. And the people that was with me they were saying, because they did it. They didn't, and they was like, they felt bad, but they was like, you did it, I should have did it, but they felt bad. They were sitting there, and he just said to the audience a statement like, be careful how you judge people because it could be angels unaware, something like that. And the audience was like, but I was sitting pretty and I wasn't the only one, but we were sprinkled out. You couldn't help it. How would you feel? That man you kicked away that played the role as Jesus, the Messiah. How would you feel? And it's just something about him. But that was my story that I wanted to share. And for me, that is one of my highlights. And so if there's anything about a heaven where you have to tell one of your favorite stories, and they say, if I should let you in my heaven, this is the word of today, since it's Monday.
Yes.
This is the sentiment that I want to leave you with today.
Okay.
Along with that lady who gave me gave us $200. You have no idea how that have multiplied in your life. You couldn't have invested that in a better soil than here. Believe that. And the lady that helped us in the grocery store, right? She couldn't invest in a greater place than here, right? So I'm blessed with that. But the sentiment of the day, I want to leave you with is this. What is the one thing that you would say you had to meet God, the creator of all things, the omniscient, the omnipresent, the all-knowing, the all-being? You get to see God, and when you see the God of the universe, you are looking clearly at yourself and all the yous you've been.
Mm-hmm.
But the God of the universe, the maker of you, the maker of the being, the maker of the earth in which you live in,
Mm-hmm.
he says to you these words: you have no fear, but all you can speak is truth. And he asked you, and he says, what is the one thing that you did on earth that I should allow you to enter? What would you name? The one good thing.
You know, honestly, the one good thing I would have to say is
You got to get it past me first. If you can't get it past earthly value, you're not going to get it up there. See, you got to understand, it's got to be something that is unique, special, something you did, something heroic, anything. But it was the best. I don't care how young you were or how old you were. It doesn't matter. All of these things are flooded through your mind. So everything will be brought to memory. But you will be able to have to choose. If there was nothing, it's not like it's a game or a trick.
mm-hmm.
Okay? What would you choose? Sorry about that. I muted the mic. It has to be like, it can't just be something earthly, like, I saw this guy and he was hungry, and so I gave him my hamburger I was eating.
Oh, ew, no, that's even worse.
That's not worse.
Uh,
Maybe that's all you had.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't look negative all the time. But go ahead. You haven't thought of nothing yet?
The best I had.
I didn't ask you for the best. I want to know, do you or don't you?
Yes, I do.
Go. Now, if I say that ain't a good, don't get offended.
Okay.
And for any of you saying out there, she's such a bad mom, and I can't, you just treat baby Crone so bad. Come here, baby Crone. Come here, baby Crone. Baby Crone is a grown woman, 25 years old. If baby Crone didn't like the way, if baby Crone didn't like the way I treated her, baby Crone would leave. Baby Crone, am I mean?
No.
Am I mean a little bit?
No.
Oh, baby Crone, do I embarrass you?
No.
I'm just being a mama. I can't turn off being, oh, you may say, oh, you work baby Crone a lot. Do I, baby Crone?
No.
Baby Crone is the errand girl of our home. She runs all the errands. And
just because I'm the only child.
right. And she does all the work on the computer. But I am the mastermind.
Yes.
All the thoughts
would not happen.
Everything, if it wasn't for me. Okay? I am the master of all of this.
Yes.
And if it wasn't for me, this would not be. Okay?
Yes.
And for all of you who think you cut poor baby Crone off,
like that.
If baby Crone don't know how I am after 25 years, then baby Crone, you need to crawl under a rock.
Okay.
If you think that offends her, does that offend you?
No, it does not.
She is so much eager to hear what I have to say as you are. Is that a lie?
No.
Do you know how many times baby Crone want me to bail her out? But because I've been in this, we've been together so long, just because you don't see it, it doesn't mean I don't see it. Mm-hmm. It could be a word she says to let me know I better jump in this.
Guess or even a look.
It could be a look. You don't know these things.
Tone of voice.
This is how people are so quick to judge. Yeah. But anyway, it has to get past that kind of judgment. Mm-hmm. So baby Crone, what you had time to think. Yes. Let it get past my judgment. What was it?
It's so fitting. It happens to be on topic. But I was going
and that's a question for you. And again, I did not cut baby Crone, or she just took a little too long to answer the question.
was just going to say being there for my mom. Honestly, that could have.
That nope,
Nope, didn't get past her. Okay.
nope, nope,
Okay.
nope. Now, let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because just as you out there maybe said that's not fair. Well, because I'm her mom, and because I taught her how to love, and most of all, I taught her how to love me. And I'm teaching her every day how to love herself. So that isn't fair, because that would be me being selfish. What I'm saying is I choose the one when I didn't even know the man, because that was me being my authentic self. It was just something about it that moved me. Like the woman who sent us $200.
Mhm.
That was a move. That was spiritual. It had to be something you don't even know why you did it. For me, he just made me feel sad. You understand? He was sweaty and begging, not begging, but begging, and just the way he was dressed with them colors, and it was hot, and it was like a quilt. It just stood out. His shoes, it was, and then he was dark skinned and sweaty and not thick but skinny, and just ooh. Can I say it?
Yes, so hot.
Can I say it and nobody won't get offended?
What?
It's what they would call a sweaty black nigga.
Oh no.
No, can't say it.
No, you can't.
That's the only thing, to the point people was kicking it away. You would think it stink. You understand why you're frowning? I'm trying.
Because that, like you say, it just smells like it would stink.
It didn't even smell, but it just made you think it was sweaty and crazy eyed, and then had this dark, all these colors and the jacket, and it's hot. It was in the summer, and no wonder he was sweating, and it is your felt. And anyway, because of that, I didn't judge me. He did. Because he didn't judge me. He said to all the people who gave. Mm-hmm. He that was his way of acknowledging everyone. Like, I don't know who you are, but you know who you are. Mm-hmm. And all of those, the ones who gave, you're special. You knew. It was like, he gave us compliments.
Right, yeah.
And so much so, people that were sitting about, because the people that gave jumps up. You can't believe this is,
Yeah, that's wild.
That was wild. You wouldn't even believe it. Because I was shocked. When he walked on that stage, I was done. Me and everybody else, right?
Me too.
And what if you didn't give? How would you have felt?
Yeah, I definitely would have felt some type of way. Especially with this whole speech going on, been like, damn. Yeah.
And that's okay, man. That's not a bad word.
All right.
That's not a bad word. See, she's a good girl. You better, she think damn is a bad word at 25 years old. Well, I be damned. Go ahead, baby.
Yes. But it would just make me feel like, darn, I should have done something, because especially if he was looking in that condition, he could have used a bottle of water.
That's how I was feeling.
Sorry, bro.
And the girl that sat by me, she said, I don't even think that was fair. She didn't know, and I don't want to say who this person was, but they said I didn't think they weren't mad, but they felt the way because she was a devout Christian. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And can I say it? She was my friend. She was my boss. She was a white woman. I'm just saying. And she said she didn't think it was fair. She didn't say it in a mean way, not like a Karen, like, you know what? I just didn't think that was fair. Because I think that made her say that I would have gave. That was the whole point.
Exactly.
She I would, in my natural state, I would have gave. But for me, it was a moment right there to do something heroic, to do something for someone else, not for the world to see. The very fact that I went into my pocket to get my purse, I stood out. Because people kicking that man away. Okay? Mm-hmm. So I didn't care. And maybe because it was more black people, I don't know. Who knows? But she didn't think it was fair. And I don't think she quite enjoyed the show either.
I don't think
And I
you
can't
can
be mad at her.
after that
I think
guilt trip.
she was really a devout Christian, and she felt a way about that.
I would have too.
You would not, would you?
Yes, because especially after the speech, and I know that especially if I would have had some inkling.
But it wasn't a speech to make anybody feel bad.
No.
He just walked out on the show, and they know he was Jesus. That's what made everybody feel bad. That, but not me. I didn't say I knew it. I know it was something about him. That's how I felt. I was in my seat, and the people that I was with, they was just looking because they didn't give. No. I guess they said you gave for all of us. I don't know. But my point is, that's what it is this week. I want you to think about that. And he says, what let you, don't say, well, I adopted 10 kids. Was it that you wanted to do it? Or did somebody die in your family and they said, look, we got 10 kids, and you say, give them to me? Because that's a circumstance you don't have nothing control.
Yeah,
but true. If I say I want to adopt 10 kids, I'm controlling. It has to be something that was done that you had no control, but you was there with your own humanity. Well, I was good to my mother when she had all. That's your mother, okay? My Uncle Fred had no place to live, and I saw him on the street, and I took him in. That's Uncle Fred. But if you could say to me, I was riding down the street, and I saw this homeless man on the street, and something about that just touched me, and I went and got my husband or my children, and I took him in.
Yeah.
Something out of the norm. Okay, that's too drastic. But I mean, it's got to be something that you're talking to who you reflect. The truth is before you. You have to choose. Out of everything, that's what I would choose. Why? Because it was me out of myself. It was something that was compelling. Mm-hmm. And I didn't choose me. The situation chose me. And I just followed my heart. Mm-hmm. Because I was twixt in between two until he came up on me. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, and that back in them days, I'm thinking I'm cute too. I'm young. And I'm like, get away. I didn't say get away from me, but I was like, but he looked at me like, oh my God, thank you. And it was something when he took, it was just something that made me know. It made me feel good. He didn't smell. He didn't do anything. He gave me a pause and a look. And I just felt good about what I did. Because I was just doing it. I felt like I had to do it. I knew I was going to do it anyway when I saw him. And I knew it was just, how sometimes when you stand in line and them people come to hurry up and wash your car window, they coming.
Yes,
you know they come. You see them come. You can't avoid it. You know they coming. You hope that the light just turned green so you can say, sorry, the next time, So in this case, we're waiting to get in. So I know he's coming. I'm halfway. I'm nowhere near entrance. So he's coming. And lo and behold, there he is with the bunch of us. And I gave. Maybe to get rid of him. Maybe I don't know.
But the sentiment is you gave.
I gave. And I think that's it. It didn't matter if you gave just for him to get away from you. It was something that needed to be inside your nature to make you give. And if you was listening to your nature and your nature said, give him $2 just to get him away from you, you followed your nature. I think that's what this was. It was just who I was. So those people that gave to me, I just feel like, oh my God, they just keep inspiring me to give. Now, as I end this with this. We always can use another dollar.
Okay.
No matter how rich you are, you always can make room for another buck. Mm-hmm. But I would like to live my life where I don't want for anything.
Okay.
That if I want it, I got it. Mm-hmm. I don't need to have millions in the bank, but 2 million be nice, okay? But I don't need $10 million. I don't. I don't. But I'm not going to turn down. I'm not going to turn it down. Right. But if I got that money, I'm going to do something with it.
Right.
I'm going to make sure baby Crone is taken care of for sure. But the rest, I'm going to do something with it. Make a bookstore, open up a place
Be
for
productive
a
with it.
spiritual place. I'm going to do something. A place to train. I'm going to do something. Because remember, I've always told you it was my desire to what? Own a bookstore.
Yes.
I'm going to do something for the public with it.
Mm-hmm.
That is a definite. And not in the hail of my name, like Beyonce bought a church and they sing her praise. Not that. No, no, no. It would be a place of learning.
Yes.
It'd be a place to learn how to read cards. How I would have teachers and speakers and people come in to really be legit and teach. That's what I would like. And I will also like to make my own deck of tarot cards. That is my dream. And my last one, to write a book. But see, I had many years to think about what I want to do. You see? So that's what I want. So for me, if he asked, that's one of the greatest things that ever happened to me. And this has been many years ago, and I remember it to the day. It may not get me in. And it's not one of the biggest things. Actually, it was the smallest gift. But it was the fact that when that man stood up on that stage, when he came out, I knew it. Everybody knew it. And when he said he was Jesus, I could have just fell through the floor. It was that. I can't explain to you the sentiment and what the whole, and this is a big arena.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was at the Meyerhoff. So this is huge for sound and plays and stuff. It was beautiful. And the person that was with me, she said, I didn't, after it was all over and the place was sitting there, she just seemed like she wasn't feeling it. And I said, talking to her, she said, I just didn't think it was fair. And I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand it, but I understand it. What do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think it was fair?
Yeah, I think it was fair because it was pretty much fair game.
It was fair, right?
You either gave money or you did not. So
it was either you felt or you didn't. But she said, because she says, I am a giver. And that is rightfully so, because she's sitting with me, a white woman, in a black place. So I don't know. It's something about that story. If you can add on why this woman said that it wasn't fair, let me know. Now, Baby Crone and I have been talking about something, so we're going to go quickly with this. All right. So you know what the thing is. If you went to heaven and you saw the Almighty, yeah, the creator of all things, your being, you stand before him and he says to you, why should I let you in? What? He shows a picture of your life, the good, the bad, they flash before your eyes in a matter of seconds. And then you must answer. What is the one thing that you can say you can do that could say this is beyond? It can't be no silly stuff like, I love plants. I'm just saying. I mean, I can give you a good story, and then I'm really done with this. Okay. I saw on YouTube where this man jumped into a crocodile to save the woman. The what is it? She was feeding the crocodile. The crocodile grabbed her hand. A man that was on the outside, just the older man, jumps into with the crocodile. Is this true? He swerves around. He's going to take him under. And the man that jumps in saves the girl. Now he's left alone because nobody is going to let him in. And then the girl come back and teach him how to get out and save his life. That just instinct. Mm-hmm. What do you like? Just basic instinct, which lead me to, there is this TikToker. Baby Crone, not going to start talking about our favorite TikTokers. Baby Crone, will you act it out with me? Can I go first?
Okay.
Hey, y'all. Well, what we going to eat today? We got some biscuits and chicken. Girl, y'all don't know what y'all missing. Wait a minute. To wash it down, I have lemonade. y'all know what y'all missing. Hey, babe, you like your food, babe?
It good.
I love them. However, a nurse came on and said, this is your bad health.
Yeah, for real.
I'm willing to do, I'm paraphrasing.
Mm-hmm.
But she says, what's her name?
Seekis Jones, Blue Butterfly, though.
Blue Butterfly. She says, so sorry about that. So, like I said, this is about
Seekis?
What her name is a beautiful name.
Yes.
But anyway, it's about secrets. And anyway, I never had the heart to say anything because I watch her, but I'm grossed out at the same time. She eats very delicately and wipe her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
She moans and groans and shake her head like somebody who really loves food. I'm not a foodie like that, so no, I don't like to eat like that. Am I a eater?
No.
If I didn't have to eat, I wouldn't.
She would.
I feel as though food is like, it's killer food for me. But I eat because I have to, And if I could just drink liquids all day and smoothies, I don't even like smoothies, but if I could drink something that was really good, like Gatorade, and I could just drink it whenever I want, I never had to worry about getting dehydrated or anything, I wouldn't eat or drink personally. But nevertheless, when this nurse, this RN said something, he really admired her. And plus he said that he had gastric bypass,
yes,
I think.
He did admit
so he
that.
was coming off in a sense of, look, I'm not judging you. I know people going to say, let her do what she does. I do agree, but I am concerned, and I am so glad that somebody spoke up for Miss Jones. She said that if she could get $250,000 for everybody who complained, that she will get it, consider it done. My thing is, if you could get $250,000 done, if you would get it done, it wouldn't work. Don't bother. Why? Because if you're not going to take her husband, don't take her. And she pretty much let us know, look, she done cut off ties. She's don't want to hear with anybody because she went viral.
Mm-hmm.
If it bothers you like that, Sikisa, what's her name? Seekers, stop. I love your videos, but Baby Crone made a point when she said how she respects the fact about her eating. Go ahead.
Yes, the one thing I respect about Seekis or Miss Jones is the fact that no matter what she eats and no matter how awful it is for her health, I appreciate the fact that she doesn't have the audacity to eat it all in front of our face and have that respect to be like, listen, I understand, I know what I'm doing in front of the camera, in front of you guys, so I'm not going to eat this huge plate of food in front of you.
And she be like, this so good. Hey, babe. Babe, you're good.
It good.
That's Seekers. Yeah. I love her. She's funny, but honestly, she grosses me out.
Yeah.
Because it's like she only shows this part of her, but she shows her body. She's tattered. It's okay for her generation. Mm-hmm. She's got a pretty face.
Really does.
And she got little freckles. Pretty little girl. Mm-hmm. Pretty woman. And but to see her gut and just
yeah,
I just pray for her. It's got to be another way that she can turn this around and make money.
Yeah, honestly.
Go ahead.
Maybe make a weight loss journey or something.
Or she could just say, I used to eat this, but now I'm going to eat this diet. And ask your husband, is it good, babe? No. Just something she could turn it around, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. Well, anyway. Yeah. So you had a complaint, Baby Crone?
Yes, Baby Crone did have
No, it wasn't a complaint. It wasn't a complaint. Oh, it was a judgment that I felt that wasn't fair. Go ahead.
Yes, it definitely was a judgment for sure. Now, this person that I had judged.
These are TikTokers.
Yes. And so the rest of the TikTok as well. JoJo Siwa and her song Karma that she has recently released. It had some very interesting dance moves, I must say myself. And I went and showed it to Lady Crone because I was just like, Lady Crone, look at this girl.
Oh, she
dance.
came hard with a vengeance. This is horrible.
Yes. And then Lady Crone had told me about, remember that girl who was in Siwa's Chandelier?
Sia.
Yeah, Sia.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, oh yeah, you're talking about Maddie. And she was like, yeah, she was from Dance Moms, like Abby Lee's. She was like, that's an Abby Lee dancer, that JoJo Siwa.
That was Abby Lee all up and down that. And she said,
yeah, I looked it up and I was just like, oh my God.
I didn't even know. It just seemed, I just saw C dancing to the chandelier. And then I see this girl and the move, especially when I had it like this. And then when I did that, I said, wait a minute. The way this woman, this is a professional dancer. And when Baby Crone told me that it's about chaos,
yes,
that's chaos.
Yes, karma is an ish.
Karma is an ish. She did that to me. She looked it, she did it, and when she ripped it, she put her finger hands up and said, I'm ready for the next one.
I don't know what that was.
I'm telling you, chaos. It doesn't stop. And I made chaos here.
Almost like a Mars.
I'm ready to go to the next one. That's how I saw that.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I mean, even Abby Lee had responded herself.
Did she like it?
Yeah, she did. She gave some compliments of some of the dance moves, like she incorporated.
She knew it was her dance moves, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Her moves.
Yeah, she knew it. She knew it for sure.
And so, what did Abby Lee say?
Abby Lee said that once it was all over, she was just like, I am definitely going to have to watch that video again one more time. I'm sure she intended that. To basically say that she's going to have to keep watching it over and over again, which is basically doing the fat, because if we're over here talking about her, then she did good
to me. But when I said, this is an Abby Lee dance? Because she looked like that girl from Sia. I like the dances. But go, Abby. You should be proud of yourself. Your girls are growing up. I thought you said she was from Dance Mom.
Isn't that Abby Lee?
Yeah, I thought the pregnant girl.
Oh,
I thought it was a Teen Mom. I got the name. See, that's how far I was from what you was talking about. Gotcha. Okay. So is there anything else you want to say? Oh yeah, what about the other one? The couple.
Oh yes. Oh, they're so cute. Isabella and her boyfriend.
Why do you want to marry them off so bad?
I don't. I blame their TikTok because they make jokes about that. She was even dancing to a song one time.
When did she talk? She don't talk.
No, but she'll like dance to a song. Like, if you want it, you better put a ring on it and put like in the captions, trying to convince him. And like her mom will be in the background, just like, is he gonna say yes yet?
Well, the last time I heard, he wanted to move to away from Africa. He wanted to live to Europe. She wants to stay in Africa. So right now they got a problem.
Yeah,
he doesn't want to be in Africa. He want to move to Europe. So that is a problem. They can't get married right now.
Yeah, no.
She loves where she's at.
Yeah, she really does.
And do you blame him? And do you blame her? She like, I don't want to go back. She said the weather. I'm not trying to go back to
from Europe.
To Europe. She said, I love that weather. He like, look, I've been here all my life. I'm ready to move to a cooler place. I get both of them.
Yeah,
but that is a problem, I think.
Yeah, they definitely do, especially because they have good chemistry dancing together.
Right.
They have good chemistry dancing together. That's pretty much all I could say.
Doesn't it smell like medicine just came through here? Like a whiff of medicine. It's probably a whiff, but the pollen is coming, guys.
That's probably what we're
Brace
smelling.
yourself. The pollen is coming. And don't forget about the locusts that's supposed to be coming out. These are not the ones. No, these are not the ones that was from 17 years. These are the ones that come out like, I don't know, maybe every 100 years. I don't know. But we'll find out the information and give it to you. So with that being said, I do like those people that dance. They're a breath of fresh air. However, I don't like it when she does things to make him jealous or even fake that. That's not good. And when she does it, people let her know, girl, that ain't cool. Mm-hmm. You're a white girl. Don't do that. That ain't cool. That ain't cool, sis. No,
Mm-hmm.
not cool. And other than that, she's young. They young. I wouldn't put them no more than 23, 24.
Yeah. Hey, I mean,
I
listen.
mean, they could be younger, but she could be 21. They're not that old.
No,
They're
they're
around
not.
your age.
Mm-hmm.
So, and no, they do not need to be thinking about marriage. They still got a lot of places that they got to dance. And they try to
Yes.
I even seen them dancing to Cowboy. What's Beyonce's song?
Oh, Cowboy Carter.
They dance to Cowboy Carter. They dance to every hip song,
Yes, that is
everything
true.
all over the world. I love them for that. But it's making them money and it's making them rich.
Yes.
And I hope they hang in there. And I do hope that in several years that marriage is the place for them.
Yes.
Because they are beautiful together.
They are.
Now, with that being said, you got a picture of them. So is anything else you want to put up? Anything else?
Nope, that's pretty much it.
This
for
how
what's
Give
going on
Gobbledygook.
TikTok.
Sorry, that's how Give Gobbledygook for Monday. This is it. This what we were talking. Just stuff. And like I said, please, if you want a reading, please, we go PayPal.
Yes.
No other way. That's it. And when we go live, the only way you can get us is how?
Is through Zoom, or actually I think going live Discord will be better, but we can also use Zoom as well. You have two options for.
Are you sure they both work?
Yes, it's just
no other way. Name the two.
Yes, Zoom and
Or.
Zoom or Discord.
That's it.
Yes.
And what do they have to do?
Well, with Zoom we have a link that lasts about 45 minutes approximately that people can call in for if they choose to, or they can go on Discord where there's unlimited amount of time to call in if they so choose to do that as well.
Right. So we hope that we got everything clear for you. And no, I really do want to read your cards. So it is not, and I know several of you, it just somehow or another, you keep asking how. That's the only way. There is no other way. PayPal. That's it. The directions are there. Make appointment, whatever. Yeah. I will get back in contact and we can set it up. That's it. So you don't have to ask me. Is it there?
Yes.
And I do appreciate the business. So thank you. And also, I go live once a month. Even then, you could get a reading from me.
Yes.
I mean, it won't be an in-depth reading,
right? But
it'll be a just like I would do for a $10 reading. $10, what? 5 cards? 10 minutes? Mm-hmm. It says 20, but it won't be 20 minutes. It'll be about 10, 13 minutes, whatever.
Yeah.
But it isn't going to be like a massive card reading. No, but it'll be enough where you'll get an answer.
Yeah, most
That's
definitely.
what's important, right?
Yes.
All right. So now you understand how this works. It isn't no 5, 10, 15, 20. If you want 15 minutes of the reading, well, then that'll be $15. Right?
Yeah.
So you say, well, what if I want a full reading? That would be $25. That's my price right now. No, I know people think, I may not be good because I'm not charging you $100 or $200. It's not that I can't charge you that. No, I'm trying to build a clientele.
Yes.
So if you're trying to build, I ain't trying to gouge you. So please take advantage of it. Try me and see for yourself. Yes. You'll be quite surprised. So, and besides, you would think, well, if she's reading for 10, 15 minutes, if I'm not done, I ain't done. But I can't tell you that. I can't say, because I don't know. Mm-hmm. Because I'm not going to stop until I'm content. And I know that I can give a good reading with 5 cards. I know that. How do I know? I do it every day.
Yes, that is true.
Every day. So with that being said, please call for a reading. I know many of you have, and it just seemed like it's not, but now we said it, only PayPal. No other way. You don't have to ask. And all you have to do is call, tell me your appointment or whatever, and I will get back with you within the next 24 hours. That's word, because I check my email at least twice a day. Yes. So you will get contact back. So this is no way of I'm trying to diss anyone. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the month, on the last Saturday of the month, you can call, participate in what we're talking about, or you could say, I want to read. Yes. Quick read. That's what I would call them. Okay. I want a quick read, and I will give you a quick read on any question. The only thing I want to know is your sign and what's your question. That's it. Nobody has to know anything, and that is free. So please join us.
Yes.
Try me and see.
Last Saturday of every month.
The last Saturday of every month. And we'll talk about something like this month. We talked about the Anunnakis.
Yes, we did.
People insisted, but nobody showed up.
That's okay.
But that's
We're going to do a better job of promoting.
That's on us. We should have promoted that, but we'll be better the next time. So with that being said, we thank you for joining us. We really, really do. Have a glorious Monday. This is Back to Life Monday, and indeed it is, because spring is in the air. And we just want you to inhale, but be careful. Pollen is in the air. Baby Crone has been sneezing. I'm gloating because I haven't, because I've been getting my allergy shots. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be getting one tomorrow. Hopefully, if not tomorrow, it'll be Wednesday, but I'm hoping I'm going to get there tomorrow. With that being said, you ready?
Yes.
Have a glorious day. We'll see you soon,
Yes.
right? Sunflowers.